What if I were to tell you that there's one universally recommended mental health technique that you could start today, right now, even after you finish listening to this video? Please continue to the end. What if I were to tell you there was one, and one that's cheap also, doesn't require a lot of money, and if you're listening to this video, you probably can afford it very easily. That's called journaling, or it can be called morning pages if you're into the artist's way, or it can be called keeping a diary. People have been doing that for years. But as I speak about this a little bit more, please click like and subscribe. I'll have some more things to say about this. My channel is a Christian channel, and this is going to have a little bit of talking about prayer, but whether you're a Christian or not, I do care about you. I do want the best for you. And this technique might help you a lot if you were to start it right now. And so many people throughout history have done this, and that's why we know so much about them. From Augustine to Pascal to many, many others. We know about them because they've done this. They put their thoughts down on paper, but this can really help you to deal with the situations you face every day in your life. And I'd advise you to use this instead of recording videos to put on YouTube or TikTok or somewhere. Journal first. Put it down for you to look at, to consider. And sure, yeah, you could record and maybe get an AI to transcribe that for you so you can look at what you said in print. But journal first before you even do that, before you go out and cry to anyone else seeking sympathy or help or something like that. Journal first. And I advise you also to avoid a vlog on YouTube or like that, unless it's primarily good things. Things that will lift people up, not sharing your troubles, your problems, your heartaches, and so forth. Don't make it all about that. And the idea isn't to empty your thoughts, but to recognize what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's been happening, to understand what's been going on, because even a counselor, a therapist, will say that you're the primary person who knows what's going on and knows what the solutions are. And this is a way of doing it, a way to evaluate what's been going on, and a way to confront your own follies, your own difficulties, and your own blind spots in a way which you're not having someone else stand over you and maybe mock you, misdirect you, or because you're not seeing something the way that they think that you should. So pretty much journal, get alone in an undisturbed place. Doesn't have to necessarily be daily, but as often as you need it. If you're a believer in Jesus, we're going to switch right now to a short Christian section. Pray over this Psalm 139, 23, and 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be some grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. These are verses which I use a lot, which I found very helpful for myself. So pray that so that we can let God in, the Holy Spirit, to be the counselor, which Jesus called him. Invite him into your life and put it all out before God there on paper, or if you're using a recorded and evaluate method, go ahead and do that. But put it all out there, even if you're doing something wrong. You may need to confess it, but put it all out there before God so you can see it, be realistic about it, go over with him. So the way that it's usually advised you to do this, start writing things down. Start with the first thing on your mind, and to dash off 1 to 5 pages isn't unrealistic. It doesn't have to be more than a couple paragraphs, but a paragraph. If you're not feeling you want to split, but dashing off 5 pages is unrealistic for someone who's going through a lot, and really consider it and go over it. You may need to go back to things you've written in previous months and weeks at different times, but go over it and see, first of all, is it consistent with reality? Are you being unrealistic in your expectations of yourself? or your other people, and think about it as if you're someone standing beside yourself standing beside yourself, talking to you about yourself. So, and go back to it as much as you want, much as you sense the need to understand, evaluate, and correct your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own understanding of what's happening to you. It may be a case where someone says something, you misunderstood them. There may be more to the situation than you thought, but again, keep on going back and keep your notebook private. Keep it to yourself. If you have to hide it, go ahead. Those are your own private thoughts. You have a right to your own private thoughts before God and before this world. Consider them. No one else has the right to try to yank them out of you because they want to stand over you and play God in your life. And I've had people try to do that. So don't do that. Keep it private. Keep it to yourself. And also, it should be going along with this to keep your note as you keep your notebook private. Respect the privacy of anyone else's notebooks. And at the end here, I'm going to recommend a book right now, David Burns, Feeling Good, the New Mood Therapy. It's the clinically proven drug-free treatment for depression. It's a basic book to get people into cognitive behavioral therapy, and you can find others too. But it's been found that people can start feeling better just by reading the book. It's that much of a help. So um, that is recommended there to be able to consider and look over your thoughts. There are specific techniques he teaches there, but and if you're a believer, you're not a believer, there will be things there which will speak to you. I've known that Christian counselors who recommended this because it's not particularly against Christians in any way, but I believe that David Burns actually did come from a Christian family, and even though I don't believe that he where speaks about Christ much in his life, if at all, but he is sympathetic to what it means to be someone who's a follower of Christ from his background. So that's all I got for right now. Thank you for your time. I hope this helps. Hope this helps. This is cheap. This is easy, and you may need to guard your privacy on this, but it can really help you day by day. So hope this helps. Thank you.